finally switched from this to this. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, Adam here, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about MacBook Pro. And yes, I switched from this to this. Actually what's inside. This is my 15-inch MacBook Pro from mid-2015. And I switched to this bad boy. (14-inch) MacBook Pro with M3Pro. Okay, so first I want to show you a quick unboxing, what's inside the box, and we'll talk about it. So this video is for people who probably still owns MacBooks with Intel chips and are thinking about switching to new M series Apple Silicon. I just want to tell you what's different, if it's worth it. Okay, let's start with outside and then we go to some testing inside. First of all, I decided to switch because this MacBook got pretty old, and as I told you before, it's 15-inch versus 14-inch, and this 15-inch is pretty big, pretty heavy. I didn't realize it before I bought it, and I didn't really enjoy it because it's a heavy machine. It's a big heavy machine, and now I decided to go with the smaller size, and I really love this one. It's not much smaller, but it's very nice to use. Okay, so let's start with the sizes, shall we? As you can see, the 14-inch is way smaller in volume. It's just inch smaller display, but it has slimmer bezels, so it's way smaller than 15-inch. Thickness wise, they're almost identical. It has fans inside, which means active cooling, not like MacBook Air, which is fanless. And port wise, we have MagSafe on both of them, MagSafe return in the newest MacBooks. Next, we have old Thunderbolt on older MacBook, which there are display ports, but actually I never used them that much. We have USB-A and headphone jack. On the new one we have two Thunderbolt ports, which is also USB-C, and also headphone jack. On the other side we have USB-A, HDMI and SD card reader. On the new one as well we have Thunderbolt, HDMI 2.1 and SD card reader. Unfortunately, Apple removed Apple glowing logo, so we don't get glowing Apple logo on the new MacBooks, unfortunately, which I really loved. Hinge-wise, I mean, these new MacBooks are super easy to open. With one finger, it's magic. On the old one, on the other hand, I'm not sure if this is a problem only with mine unit or they're just bad, but I can't really open them very good. It's still not the worst compared to the Windows laptops, but it's very hard to open and close. Like on the new one, it's like super easy. So let's compare them from inside. The displays. As I said before, this is 15.4 inches versus 14.2 inches. The size is one thing, but the quality of the display is so much better with the new ones. And this is first Retina display in the MacBook. This, on the other hand, it's mini LED display, which is really great. The blacks are deep. It was almost like OLED. Let's talk about keyboards. To be honest, I didn't really see much difference in keyboards. It has always been good for me. I skipped the butterfly keyboards, so I don't have much comparison to that. And with the new ones, they switched back to the old ones, and they are practically the same. They are really great. Trackpads, on the other hand, got way bigger. I mean, they always been good. With this one is a taptic trackpad, so it's full trackpad, no keys. You can press wherever you want to click, which is really great. But on the new one, is so much bigger. It's so easier to use. Okay, the one huge thing, I didn't even think about it when I was buying a new one, are the speakers. I mean, when I just first opened the MacBook, it automatically turns on, and you just get the bass, charm when it's starting. And I was like blown away right away. So I had to just do additional testing, and they are so good. I mean, for the laptop, of course, but they're so good. They improved it so much. I can't really just stress enough how good they are compared to this old one. Let's take a listen. Okay, guys, let me show you the sound difference from those two MacBooks. The volume is about 70% of both of them, as you can see right now, and just take a listen.
Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
The difference is huge. It's massive, guys. It's really great speakers. I think they're the best in any laptop you can get right now. So this is basically the base 15-inch MacBook Pro model. with Intel i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 512 gigabytes of SSD. This, on the other hand, is base MacBook Pro with M3Pro, 18 gigs of RAM, and 512 of SSD. Huge difference in between those MacBooks is how much they heat up. I was so sick of that this MacBook got so hot during basically nothing. I mean, I just turned it on a few minutes ago, and it's just sitting there doing nothing on the wallpaper, and I can actually hear fans spinning already. When this one, I've been using it for a few months now, and I don't think I ever heard fans on this machine. It runs so cool that I'm blown away. When I was, for example, watching some streams on this in picture-in-picture mode and doing some work while watching this stream, it just got so hot. When this, on the other hand, it like gets little warm while I'm doing that, but it's like basically nothing compared to this one. Let's talk about battery life. I mean, this MacBook is pretty old. I had it for like 7 years, used it daily. So battery is pretty much dead here. But nevertheless, I remember it was lasting me like one day of work. And I had to charge it basically every day. When this one is insane. Like, I was working on this MacBook for entire weekend, and I forgot my charger to work, and it lasted me like almost 3 days. Doing basic work, that's not something heavy, of course, but doing this like for, I think I had a screen time for like 7 or 8 hours a day for 3 days, and I was blown away, basically blown away. Like, I don't even remember when I was last charging this MacBook, because when I work now during the day, it's like few hours of screen time, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, so it lasts me like 4 or 5 days easily, and it's just great. One big thing is that this is older MacBook and it doesn't support the newest macOS. So you have big difference as well in the operating system. This is the newest one, of course. So it runs all the latest features like Apple Intelligence and iPhone mirroring, which is really, really handy. As you can see, I have my widgets here, which you don't get on this older MacBook. So you are thinking about switching to the new MacBook from your old Intel one. I highly recommend doing that because this machine is just magic. It blows me away every time I use it. And if you are thinking about getting an older MacBook like M3 or M2 or M1, I wouldn't do it if I were you, because if you are still on an Intel MacBook, that means that you don't switch computers very often. And if you are spending money, I would get the newest one, the latest one, M4, because now they come with basic 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is always good. And I think it will last you even more. Because I made this mistake with this one. I bought it in 2017 or 18, I don't remember, and it was like 2015 model. Time passed so fast that macOS stopped supporting it, and it was outdated very quickly, and I already spent the money. I kind of regret it, So if you are thinking about buying a new one, I would highly recommend you to get an M4 one. Even the basic MacBook Air, I think is the great choice. Like I said before, if you are like more advanced user and you know you need this extra power, I would consider MacBook Pro, of course. It's up to you. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure what you are doing professionally on just like hobby, like me, like making these videos. I will edit this video on this MacBook for sure. If you are like mid-advanced, maybe you just need a basic MacBook Pro with M4. It has single fan, but I was benchmark and testing online, and it's really great computer, really great value for your money. But if you think that you're gonna expand your hobbies or in professional ways and you might need extra power in the future, I would go with M4 Pro. Now comes with 24 gigabytes of RAM, and I think it's way more future-proof. It has Thunderbolt 5, so it's like super future-proof for way more years to come. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I helped you with your decision. Thanks you guys. Subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Peace.